How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna keep this very brief. I'm just taking a break. I'm recording this December 14th. For the last 6 weeks, I've just been pushing into the limit. I usually try to do a good job of putting in a lot of effort in the short term when it counts, when it's really, really needed, and make sure I have a little bit of a runway on the other side of that to cool back down, and kind of have some up and downs of busyness and then a spikes and then lulls. This has been 6 weeks of a spike. We had the William and Sly Classic Collection, PQ and Dreams, and Schism all release in like a 2 week period. That's not something I like doing. I don't like having releases that close together, but for completely separate reasons. Those are the dates that made sense for those titles. And so it's my job to just kind of make that happen. And so it was a lot. Not to mention also a few uploads here, not many, but mostly having things keeping afloat over on Two Left Thumbs, Two Left Frames, keeping both those channels going alongside those game launches. It was a lot. I'm spent. I had this really big ambition that I was going to finish my playthrough of Fear and Hunger Termina in this little window I have here where things are like a little bit calmed down before I go on a literal vacation. And instead I just hit a wall. I'm just spent. I think I've eclipsed burnout. I'm toast. And so it's not worth it. I have a handful of uploads from games that Two Left Thumbs has published. So I'll be uploading. I have been uploading those. This has all been scheduled the last week or so. Whatever date you're seeing this, starting from the 14th onward, was all just scheduled. And so that's it. I'm taking a break. Not gonna have uploads for a couple weeks probably at least. And when I come back to it sometime in January, I imagine in the new year, I kind of want to come at it with a renewed focus. Let's Play channels are a unique opportunity where on a potentially daily basis, you can experiment with your style of content, your thumbnails, your titling, all sorts of different ways to try to break through. And I would like to capitalize that on a little more, just because it's a viable avenue of income, but also because I want to show off cool new indie titles. I want to have nostalgic playthroughs of old Flash games and things, show off things that Two Left Thumbs is publishing. And this is just a good place to do that. And I think if I set the time aside and take it more seriously and play around with it a little bit more, have some fun with it, then I think this channel could be in a really good place for 2024. It's not a great thing to have almost 50,000 more or less dead subscribers. Not all of you, of course, whoever's watching this, but that's largely where the position I'm in, And so that's, there's a cap, it feels like, but, there's Let's Play channels out there with 1 million subscribers. So who cares if you have 50,000 dead ones? I don't think that's the roof for me. I don't think that's where I'm headed. But I do think, I could take this seriously, put the time in, build it back up a little bit, and get it to more of a comfortable, sustainable place. And I think it would be really fun. And probably what I'm going to end up doing is extricating Patreon from this channel. I'm not certain how I'm going to handle Patreon at large moving forward. I might just kind of knock off the whole thing. I have some ideas, but I'm not rushing to make a decision there. But probably I'll switch to channel memberships here. And I'll try to do things like having votes on new series, or doing a series of one-offs. Then which one would you like to see more of? And I plan to make use of the channel memberships in that way. Don't go rushing to subscribe right now, because that's what I'm saying right this minute. When I come back in a few weeks, I'll try to have an actual plan of attack of what that will look like. So don't jump the gun, save your money, and enjoy your holidays and what have you. There's no rush there, because I have not figured it out yet. But yeah, I also wanted to play Undertale Yellow. I thought that would be cool. I thought that would be a cool thing to show off on the channel. And I was like, I'll blitz that thing out and schedule all those uploads while I'm gone, transition us to 2024. It's like a 10-hour fan game. It's insane. So I'm hoping to play it at some point. But I'm just going to focus on doing a few things I got to do for work before I go on a break. Then I'm peacing out. So thank you guys for all the support in 2023. Thanks for sticking around while I really figure things out, because I don't even know. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I hope to see you again next year.